Welcome to another episode of What is Happening Today, my people. Oh, yeah, we don't come again with another wonderful news. I'll be Nigeria with thee. This is Nigeria. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and help us grow this channel. Thank you and thank you very much. What we have for you today is the ASUU strike that is currently going on. ASUU don't come again with their strike, not be small thing. This thing is it's something that reoccurs basically every single year. It's more like every student that goes through the university circle must experience ASUU strike. Even myself, I experienced that during my time. Anyways, let's talk about the news. The Academic Staff Union of Universities in Nigeria has initiated a 2-week nationwide warning strike, effective from October 13, 2025. This action follows the expiration of a 14-day ultimatum issued by the union to the federal government demanding the fulfillment of long-standing agreements and the resolution of critical issues affecting the nation's public universities. ASUU's key demands include unpaid salaries and allowances, implementation of renegotiated agreements, infrastructure decay due to poor funding, withheld third-party deduction, victimization of lecturers. All of these are what ASUU expects the federal government to tackle. It is very, very alarming to know that this whole agreement and renegotiation started all the way from 2009. It was an agreement that was reached between ASUU and the federal government all the way from 2009. And yet, the federal government have not been able to achieve or fulfilled the provisions of that agreement. Let's watch the news and see how our schools, our universities are faring.
Ongoing strike is part of ASUU's nationwide action to compel the federal government to honor the 2009 agreement and address other lingering issues affecting university education. At the Federal University Lokoja, some students were seen writing their continuous assessment tests and examinations, but without the supervision of university lecturers. Lecture rooms were also empty, and scheduled classes were not held. Some students who spoke with Arise News lamented that the strike has disrupted their academic plans, forcing them to rush examinations and creating uncertainties about their graduation timelines.
For courses that we're supposed to cover up in weeks, we see that we are being delayed, and in order for us to cover up all those courses now, the lecturers begin to rush us.
Those students are meant to read for those courses and pass them, do you get? But you can't tell me a student is going to read 3 courses, come the next day and write it. There's no way the student is going to pass.
One of the affected students, Oluwole Godwin, a biochemistry major, says what should have been a 4-year course has stretched to 6 years because of repeated ASUU strikes.
This is my 6th year now because ASUU has already done a lot of damage since when I entered this university.
Students are appealing to both the government and the union to find a common ground and end the cycle of disruptions. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Olayemi Akiomi, is also calling for dialogue and understanding between ASUU and the federal government.
I'm also an ASUU person to the core, but I also want to appeal to our colleague that I have confidence in this education minister. I have confidence in him. I think we should just give him some time to. He has promised. They are looking into it.
Although leaders of ASUU's FEL branch declined to speak on camera, citing instruction from their national body, they insist the strike will continue until their demands are met.
Now be smart. ASUU is striking and federal government is striking back. They are striking and striking. Tell us in the comment section what has been your experience regarding strike actions in Nigeria. Should ASUU continue with the strike, or should they call off the strike despite federal government not meeting up their needs? Well, In another development, the Senate has intervened, urging ASUU to listen to the federal government and go back to the classroom. Let's listen.
To ensure that our children are back to school, and also to ensure that the government look into the immediate and the long-term measures to be taken to resolve most of the lingering situations in the tertiary institution. This is our resolution, and
their explanation for me is very enlightening, and the issues are not beyond issues that can be resolved. And it's about having an open mind and constructively interrogating each of the elements. Having made your point, as ASUU, we also believe, because after all, they call it a warning strike. For me, 1 day warning is enough. Once the warning has sunk down, you know we have the capacity to withdraw. You have made your point. And therefore, returning back to classes, while these negotiations are going on, I think for me it would be nice, because parents are worried. And the irony, however, is that, let's face it, many of us are able to send our children outside. Also our comrades, and the children who are trapped are children of the poor, the children of lower comrades. And so I think with all of this in mind, they will do some reflection. But the important thing is that to go back to work is not to say that the issue is closed. It is just to give a more conducive environment for further conversation to take place.
You have heard the man. Senate is urging ASUU to go back to the classroom. We urge you, ASUU, to go back to the classroom. However, how long is the educational sector in Nigeria going to continue like this? Government, do something. My people, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and help us grow. Comment and like and share. See you another time.